Moving up into the stalls. And the field of 9 is locked away and set to go. Jarl has the outside gate. Starter hits the button. Ocean Bird a little slow to move. Jarl and Sheridan over near the outside were away quickly. Noble Colony is up there too, with Flash very prominent down on the inside as they leap the first of 11 jumps. And heading down towards the 300 the first time, with Flash taking over the running. Sir Richie, the stablemate, 2 lengths away second. Then Sheridan out wide, followed by Loose Truth on the rails and Noble Colony, Mr. Hyde. They're trailed by Ocean Bird and Jarl, and flying along and dropped out to be 3 lengths away last of all. At the third hurdle in the race now, he took off a long way early, the leader there, Flash. He was able to scramble away and get away with it. Sheridan is a length away second. Sir Richie the rail is third. Jarl is going up wide on the course, followed by Loose Truth and Mr. Hyde in the centre. 2 or 3 lengths further back is Noble Colony. Couple of lengths behind them, Ocean Bird, and flying along whip them in as they head towards the 2,000 metre mark on the riverside. And the leader is Flash. He's a length and a half in front of Sheridan. Sir Richie is third, a half length to Jarl the outside fourth. Then came Mr. Hyde in fifth, placing over the next hurdle, and then Loose Truth. 3 lengths to Noble Colony. 2 lengths behind him, Ocean Bird, and flying along as last of all by the 1,800 metres. Next hurdle about to loom in their sights now, and Flash in front. Sheridan a length and a half away second. Sir Richie is third over it now. Then Loose Truth saving ground fourth on the inside from Jarl, and Mr. Hyde is handy. 2 lengths behind them, Noble Colony over on the outside of Ocean Bird, and flying along as last of all as they come along to the next hurdle on the riverside, and Flash putting in an economical one at the... Oh, Jarl's gone! Jarl, he's seemed to stumble soon after going over that, and he's tossed the rider off. So Jarl is out of the race at the hurdle near the 1,300 metres. Flash over the next one in front, and the horse is continuing with the field, that riderless Jarl. At the 1,200 metres, Jarl with Sheridan, Sheridan now moving up and took the lead from Flash, who put on an awkward one. The riderless Jarl is up there too. He might cause some problems here. In behind those, Sir Richie's gone up to second. Flash has gone. Loose Truth has got him, past him to third now, and then came Mr. Hyde. Noble Colony starting to make a little bit of ground over the third last one. Back behind those horses then is Ocean Bird, and at the tail of the field flying along, nearly lost the rider after a bad leap. They're coming towards the home turn, and the riderless horse up with the leading pack as they swing the bend at the 600. It's Sheridan with Sir Richie coming after him on the outside. Noble Colony under extreme pressure, still making ground. He's got to third, and they've got away on Mr. Hyde. Ocean Bird and then Loose Truth battling along on the inside. Flash being pulled out of the race. Sheridan led towards the second last one at the 400. Over it he goes by 2 lengths to Sir Richie. Noble Colony battling along in third placing, and then Ocean Bird. Sheridan comes down towards the last with a good lead. Here he is, a crack with the whip as he went over it too, and he's 3 lengths in front of Sir Richie, Noble Colony, and then Ocean Bird. But Sheridan kept going here by Brett Scott. He's well clear, holds Sir Richie comfortably at bay, and Sheridan races on to take out the hurdle by about 5 lengths to Sir Richie second. Ocean Bird got up for third in front of Noble Colony with a gap to Mr. Hyde, Loose Truth, and last to go over the line is Flying Along. Flash having been pulled out of the race at the top of the straight, and Jarl losing the rider at the hurdle over near the 1,300 metres. And he's walking to the ambulance too, the rider Adrian Garraway. So an attendant getting in with Gold Tiller. She's a big filly. Off, Gold Tiller began okay with Bent Blue, and they're going to come to the outside, all of them here. Pachinella is coming across from her inside draw. 80's Dancer showing pace, and Hard Rider did begin very fast. They've gone about 200 metres, and Hard Rider had crossed the field and got to the outside rail in front. Bent Blue is second, and Punchinetta came across to third. 80's Dancer is the deepest in fourth. Lady Blaswick just behind them, followed by Lady Twain, and then came Gold Tiller. Behind them is Blue Marwina, and Mind My Upstart 4 lengths last at the 400 metres. Hard Rider against the outside, travelled pretty well. Punchinetta is second. Lady Blaswick is going for a run between them, clear of Lady Twain. 80's Dancer is well off the track. Gold Tiller having to switch course. She's very erratic, but coming home at the 200. Hard Rider the leader from Lady Twain, Gold Tiller, and then Lady Blaswick from Punchinetta. Hard Rider's nicely clear though with 100 to go. Lady Twain trying hard with Lady Blaswick, but Hard Rider too good and won it well. Hard Rider first. Lady Twain got second, 2 lengths away, and third will be Lady Blaswick in front of Gold Tiller. Long break in the field of Punchinetta. Blue Marwina, 80's Dancer dropping out. So was Bent Blue, and a very long last in the race is Mind My Upstart. And now Home Wrecker to come up and complete the lineup, and we'll have them right to go. Home Wrecker joined them. 3:20 now. Night Rider is the favourite, with the scratching taken into account.
Number 4, thanks. Sub's 4.
4 is the sub. Night Rider is the sub. And they're off. Southern Secret began fast down towards the inside as the starter said go. Mulberry Hill is looking for the lead early, and Ghetto's up there with Count Virgo and Night Rider. Although wide is going on towards the leaders as they settle down at the 1200. Mulberry Hill in front. Night Rider not having much luck, caught out very wide. Getting up to second, and Southern Secret on the rails is third. Ghetto ease back a length away fourth, and then Count Virgo one to Home Wrecker. 2 lengths further back in the field then is Stormy Summers, being followed a long way back by Cause for Divorce and Mr. Magistrate as they came up the side. 2 lengths to Royale Exit at the 800 metres. Mulberry Hill and Southern Secret 1-2 as they neared the turn, with Night Rider in third placing's been travelling wide all the way. A length to Ghetto, Count Virgo on the inside when they corner, and then Home Wrecker, Stormy Summers, Mr. Magistrate, Royale Exit on the rail, and Cause for Divorce last in a fairly bunched field as they swing the corner, where Mulberry Hill in the centre led Southern Secret the rail, and Night Rider's under the whip on the outside of them. Count Virgo next, followed by Ghetto, and then Home Wrecker, Stormy Summers, and Cause for Divorce. The grey is starting to sprint home pretty well at the 250. Mulberry Hill just a leader from Night Rider, Cause for Divorce, and Stormy Summers coming through too. Stormy Summers has gone to the lead with 150 to go. Stormy Summers drawing a length and a half in front from Cause for Divorce, Night Rider and Ghetto, but Stormy Summers came away and won it well. Stormy Summers wins it by 2 lengths. A photo for the miners. Night Rider's there. Royale Exit came from last, and Ghetto on the rail. Cause for Divorce just behind those horses, followed by the weakening Mulberry Hill, and then came Count Virgo. Home Wrecker next. Southern Secret weakening right out of it and towards the end, and Mr. Magistrate is last to go over the line. Land's End, the scratching at the barrier at 2:11. The sub was number 4, Night Rider. Off now. And Super Impressive didn't jump all that well. He's going to settle back in the field, and Slalom flew out and led Distant Beauty. Brave Chief is going up quickly on the outside of those horses, and Arabian Magic settling down fourth from Super Impressive. Back behind him a length away almost to Stormy Jim, and then 2 lengths Lusophony and Aggie's Heart 2 lengths away. There's plenty of speed here. Brave Chief moving up on the outside to go to the lead for Darren Gauchi. Slalom sits up and sits second a length away. Then came Arabian Magic holding down third placing as they go towards the 1,000-metre mark. 2 lengths away Distant Beauty, another 2 lengths to Super Impressive, Stormy Jim, Lusophony, and last of all is Aggie's Heart. But running along down the side, it's Brave Chief the leader. 2 lengths to Slalom, 2 lengths Arabian Magic, similar margin Distant Beauty. Super Impressive fifth, the outside has a good run. 2 lengths Stormy Jim behind him, Linda Lusophony over on the rails, and 2 lengths to Aggie's Heart. As they came to the turn, Brave Chief at the 600, about 2 lengths in front of Slalom. Arabian Magic third on the outside of Distant Beauty. Super Impressive is next, clicked up to go forward on the outside, and then Lusophony. Back behind those Stormy Jim, Hard Ridden and Aggie's Heart, well in the straight. Brave Chief at the 400 with Arabian Magic coming after it. Distant Beauty going for a run on the inside. Then Super Impressive and Lusophony just inside him. Arabian Magic went for home at the 200. Kicked out by 2 lengths to Lusophony getting to second. Super Impressive just one batting at the moment. Then Aggie's Heart. Arabian Magic in front of Lusophony at the 100-metre mark. Holds her comfortably at bay. And Arabian Magic comes on to score. Gives Brett Treble a double. Arabian Magic beat Lusophony by 2. About 4 lengths to Aggie's Heart third from Distant Beauty. Super Impressive. Then Brave Chief. And behind him Slalom and Stormy Jim is last in. On the outside, Father Floyd had joined them, the Tasmanian Derby winner. And the field looks just about right. Rider of Nezzy not yet in the saddle. I don't know whether I don't think she's in the gates quite yet, Nezzy. Also Keystone away from the line. Now moving in. So we're just about right to go. 240 for Zaro, 410 for Stowaway, 820 Narcissism has come in for good support on the tote. They stand up ready. Off now. Stowaway down near the inside got away well, and so did Narcissism and Zaro. Don Archer's up there early, and Star Ender dropped across them early to get a good trail. Keystone went forward with Nezzy, and Shakra's wide out is going to go towards the frat runners. Father Floyd is in behind them as they settle down and race down past the clock tower the first time round, and it's Stowaway in front from Nezzy going up in the green colours into second placing. Shakra caught wide. In behind them Keystone as they go to the post the first time. Nezzy's taken over the running from Stowaway, and Shakra on the outside, and then Keystone fourth over on the outside of Don Arch when they leave the straight. Then Zaro outside Narcissism, followed by Father Floyd and Storenda. They're trailed further back in the field then by Teddy Bear going up around the outside, and then Halo Ruler, she's a class act, and two to Danerac by the 2,000 metres, and Nezzy is in front. She leads by about a length to Stowaway. Shakra's third outside, Don Arch fourth the rail, and Keystone is fifth, followed by Narcissism, and seventh on the outside is Zaro the favourite. Teddy Bear goes around him, and Father Floyd is a length away on the rails, and then Halo Ruler, a length Storenda, and at the tail end of the field is She's a Class Act on the inside, and our Danerac by the 1,700 metres, and Nezzy the pilot, a length and a quarter. Stowaway second, Don Arch third, the inside from Shakra. The pace is slackening. Teddy Bear is still sliding around the field, followed by Narcissism over on the inside, and one to Keystone, one Father Floyd. Zaro next with Halo Ruler travelling wide, and then Storenda, She's a Class Act, and two to our Danerac. By the 1,400 metres, and Nezzy a length and a quarter in front of Stowaway second. Don Arch third, Teddy Bear's got up to fourth ahead away. Narcissism fifth on the inside from Shakra. A length and a half away then Father Floyd and Keystone together, and more than two lengths to Zaro. Halo Ruler is around, it's never been on the course and is going forward now. Then Storenda, She's a Class Act, and 2.5 to Danerac last of all. Nezzy quickened the tempo, and at the 1,000 metres leads by a length here. Stowaway second, Don Arch third, Teddy Bear fourth. Narcissism over on the inside, followed by Shakra. Halo Ruler still going forward and getting onto the back of it, and around it now goes She's a Class Act. She's taking off four wide at the 800. Keystone next from Zaro, Father Floyd, and then Storenda, and our Danerac is last in a bunching field. She's a Class Act has come with a run right around the outside to join the leaders. It's Stowaway going up to Nezzy at the top of the straight. Teddy Bear wider out, and She's a Class Act out 4 or 5 wide. Narcissism and Don Archer in behind them as they went by the 400. Where's Zaro? He's got to the outside, but about 6 off them. Down the straight at the 300, and Stowaway's hit the front from Teddy Bear, Narcissism, and then Don Arch with a gap in the field into Father Floyd, and then Zaro at the 200. Teddy Bear on the outside has put his head in front now. Don Arch going through on the inside of Teddy Bear, and then Narcissism. It's Teddy Bear the leader though. He's going to win it, and Teddy Bear takes it out by a length and a half. Narcissism. Don Arch a half length away third. Then Stowaway, Zaro plugged only, trailed by Father Floyd and Keystone, and next was Storenda. A gap Nezzy, Halo Ruler, and our Danerac, and then She's a Class Act who dropped out of it, and Shakra is last in the Cadbury St Ledger. Teddy Bear, a maiden before today, has taken out the St Ledger and set to go. They'll cross grandstand in the 2-year-old. We'll see what happens here. Off now, Beishunk seemed to bound in the air, but he didn't lose a lot of ground out there. Blaze the Turf got away well with Jumalik. They're going to split here. Skilling, All Sand and River Affair are the three going towards the flat side rail. On the grandstand, Blaze the Turf had found the outside in front. Jumalik is right up there, and so is Beishunk just behind them, followed by Amazon Lad on the rail, and then Bond Rhythm with Kabila. Last of the horses coming down on this grandstand side. Over on the flat near the 800 metre mark, and the leader is All Sand in the green colours from River Affair on its inside, and Skilling is a couple of lengths behind those horses down on the flat side. On the grandstand, they're racing out towards the 400 metre mark now, and Blaze the Turf and Jumalik, the two leaders. Beishunk is right on their hammer with Preble just angling across to try and get to the outside rail and come after them. He's held up a little there. He's had to switch course again. On the other side at the 300, and Skilling has got through along the inside to be the leader, but on the grandstand side now, Beishunk has got into the clear at the clock tower, and he's pounced on the front. Beishunk from Jumalik with Skilling leading on the flat side, but Beishunk is the leader on this side. He's clear, Beishunk, and racks up a treble for Preble. Beishunk wins it by about a half length to Jumalik. Third might be Skilling on the inside. Blaze the Turf on this side. I wasn't really sure about that one. River Affair next on the flat ahead of All Sand, and they were trailed in by Bond Rhythm, Amazon. Yeah, they're all in the stalls. Musical Chimes the inside, Brindle Moose alongside her in the pink colours. Off now at the 1600 metres and a good start with Brindle Moose the first to ping out and led from Hooker, who got away well today, is right up in second placing. Zola's going on a wider out into a good position up on the pace with Chow Baby, and Carmanesque has dropped in behind them in a lovely position on the rail from Thursday's Child. When they settle fully, Brindle Moose led by almost a length. Chow Baby 2 lengths to Hooker third, and Carmanesque on the fence in fourth, and then Zola Thursday's Child. A length and a half further back as Musical Chimes on the inside of Miss Cherie, and then one to Mishkar. Aberdeen Rose next with Flirty Bird around her, and a couple of lengths to Dance the Night. At the 1,000 metres, and Brindle Moose almost a length up. Running second is Chow Baby. Carmanesque 2 lengths away, and Hooker is fourth the outside. Then Thursday's Child fifth on the inside of Zola. 2 Musical Chimes and Nick Miss Cherie. A length and a half further back, Aberdeen Rose with Flirty Bird, Mishkar next to last, and Dance the Night. As they came around the home turn, nearing the 600 metres, and Brindle Moose on the inside just in front of Chow Baby. Carmanesque right behind them, the rail from Hooker. Zola wider out running on as they corner, and then Thursday's Child. Aberdeen Rose going for a rails run. Musical Chimes next with Miss Cherie, and Flirty Bird pulled out wider by the 400 metres now, and Chow Baby moved up on the outside to tackle for the lead. Wider out as Zola. Thursday's Child going for a run on the inside from Hooker and Miss Cherie. They're reaching the 200 metres. Chow Baby from Zola. Thursday's Child the inside, and Miss Cherie wider out, and Dance the Night coming from last. It's Chow Baby, Zola on the outside. Dance the Night and Miss Cherie are closing. There's 4 of them across the track, with Dance the Night going home the better, and might have just beaten Miss Cherie in a photo. Chow Baby held third from Zola. Musical Chimes, and then Thursday's Child just behind them, followed by Hooker. Aberdeen Rose, a real blanket finish here. Then came Brindle Moose and Carmanesque towards the end of the field. A Flirty Bird back there in company with Mishkar. Judge will well call for the photo here between Dance the Night and 1800 racing now. And Brave Man got away okay. Soon after the jump, our grades dropped right out to the back with Future Shock. And one of the first out here is Earlwood Manor with Ascot Bay on the outside going to the lead together. Brave Man in behind them in third, and they're followed by Born to Dance, who's lobbed into a beautiful spot in fourth placing. In behind them, Rapid Response on the rail, and then came Lord of the Manor on the outside. A length further back, Nazaro on the inside of Macabeo at the 1400. He's third to last with only our grades and Future Shock behind him. Ascot Bay had taken over the running now. As they make their way out to the 1200, he opened up a couple of lengths on Earlwood Manor in second placing, and a length to Brave Man third. Rapid Response a length and a half away fourth. Then Born to Dance travelling out wide with Lord of the Manor in the centre. 2 lengths Nazaro. Macabeo was around him, and they're followed by our grades and Future Shock as they went by the 1,000 metres. And the leader is Ascot Bay, about a length in front. Brave Man had gone up into second placing. Earlwood Manor on the rails as third. They're followed then by Lord of the Manor, who's a length away on the rails, being followed by Born to Dance. 2 Rapid Response as they neared the corner. Nazaro is back behind him on the rail, and Macabeo is going forward out wider as they corner. And then our grades, who's next to last, cornering with Future Shock on his outside. At the 500 metres, Ascot Bay leads by about a length to Brave Man, and Earlwood Manor sweats on a run behind the leader. Then Born to Dance pulled to the outside. Macabeo sweeping down the outside wide with his run, and then Lord of the Manor at the 300 metres now, and Ascot Bay the leader. Earlwood Manor's got the run on the fence, and Macabeo winding up out wide. Macabeo at the 200 metres has raced up and gone to the lead. Earlwood Manor on the fence, can't go with him. He's burst away, Macabeo. Rapid Response is running on well with our grades, but Macabeo gives Preble 4 for the afternoon. Macabeo won it brilliantly. Photo the Miners, Rapid Response with our grades and Earlwood Manor close up on the fence, followed by Born to Dance, and then Nazaro, Brave Man, followed by Lord of the Manor. Back behind those to finish Ascot Bay, which weakened, and a bad last in it was Future Shock. Number 7, the winner, Macabeo, ridden by Brett Preble. It's burst away in the straight.
And they're just about ready to go on the opening race on the program, a field of 8 in the Sky Channel.